former Republican strategist and co-founder of the Lincoln Project. Rick, there is little that is more repugnant than sending a young man off to war and then refusing to help him or help her when they come home sick because they went to war. I can't imagine anything sicker than that. And I wonder what you think of the high-fiving senators.
I have to tell you, watching the fist bumping and the high-fiving at the end, it was nauseating. These people, my old party loved to say, oh, we back the blue, we support our troops. We saw how much they backed the blue on 1-6. We saw how much they support our troops in this heinous vote. This is repulsive at every level. Their excuses for it ring completely hollow. They have no reason to do this. They have taken a shot at our troops as effectively as an armed enemy. They want these young men and young women who were exposed to chemicals in the war zones of many different American engagements overseas. They just don't give a damn. And I find myself angry and disappointed and disgusted in equal measures, but there is nothing that these families can do except stand up this November and eliminate this Republican majority, send Mitch McConnell packing, and bring this bill back, because these folks deserve this. And a few months ago, the Senate voted for it, but now they've decided to politicize it. Now they decided to use it as a ping pong ball. And, especially Susan Collins, who's, ever so upset about things. She voted against it because of another bill that made her angry that they brought forward. This is something where these people should never claim the patriotic imprimatur of saying, oh, we're the ones who support the troops, because quite clearly today's vote put the lie to that.
Absolutely. They want to punish Democrats for actually being able to work with another Democrat, Joe Manchin. So they figure out how to work with Joe Manchin, and now Susan Collins and all the rest have to punish them and punish members of the United States military. Let's be clear. They're not punishing Joe Manchin and, Chuck Schumer. They're punishing people like the Zaire family. Speaking of that, the whole Iraq war debacle began with a lie from the Bush administration that connected it to 9/11. And so 9/11 also still burns in the spirit of the American psyche. It's still painful what happened to those 3,000 people, the horrible way that they died. And the fact that the Saudis have gotten a clean bill of health for it. Clean bill of health. They get to have a golf tournament. Donald Trump is now literally lying and saying, oh, nobody knows. Nobody really knows who did not. Yes, we do. The same people that you're golfing with, buddy. Your thoughts?
Yeah. Look, Trump becoming basically a streetwalker for the Saudi golf tournament does not surprise me in the slightest. He is venal, repulsive, and morally vacant in every way. The idea, however, that you're right, there's a long arc of exposure to volatile chemicals and plastics that are burned in an uncontrolled way that cause damage to people who are around them. This is not a debatable thing. The science is absolutely done and settled on this matter. And the people that believe that the firefighters who served on the pile on 9/11 shouldn't have been taken care of, and the people that believe that these soldiers who are around burn piles in Iraq and Afghanistan and even on U.S. military bases should not treatment while they were in service to this country, putting their lives at risk. It is absolutely repugnant. And I'm sorry, but the fact that they went on the floor and thought it was a great thing, and they're fist bumping and high-fiving and laughing, it is a display of the absolute moral collapse of the Republican Party as it used to be, and it has been replaced by something grotesque and venal.
And the thing is, you can't, Republicans like to say, oh, it's just Trump. Trump is just the bad guy. But Trump is golfing for money, as you said, street walking for cash from the side. But what they're doing, can you put that up again? I'm sorry, director, my friendly director. They are celebrating, these senators, stripping needed medical health care resources from the men and women who had to pay the price for decisions that were made in that very body. Political decisions. Decisions on where to go to war are political. And they think it's just funny and hilarious and wonderful and